Hello, everyone. My name is Perry Bird, and today I'm going to discuss why college athletes shouldn't be paid. I'm a believer in equality, and by paying college athletes of a certain caliber, which is the only way that this proposal would even work, is just unfair and wrong. College is about going to school, getting your education, and receiving a degree, and moving on to be a productive citizen in the world, not to go to college and be paid. Most athletes already receive full ride scholarships, among other benefits, and to go to school and participate in whatever extracurricular activity it is that they participate in, whether it might be basketball, football, soccer, lacrosse, whatever it is that you take, pride in and that you do, you should do it for that reason because you love the sport, not to be paid for it. Also, colleges does not, have the amount of funds in order to accommodate every single student to that is of a good level of play in whatever sport it is that they play. Today in the speech, I'm going to discuss how paying college athletes could be a financial catalyst to the organization that they attend. Also, I'm going to discuss how banning the athletes could be detrimental to future careers of these young athletes and their lives as a whole. Also, I would like to discuss how this payment of students could affect the NFL. As you can see, nothing about this is positive at all. If there's an issue from every end. As a football player, when I was playing even Pee Wee football, I was motivated to go to the NFL, and that's why I loved what I did. And I think if we take that level of motivation away from the students to reach the NFL by giving them that financial gain through NCAA sports, we're changing the NCAA as a whole. Back to what I was talking about the colleges not being able to support these payment of athletes financially. What it would do is take away from the academic students who strive hard to get to school, because eventually you'll have to cut back funds by taking away those academic scholarships to accommodate an athlete when really college is not about that. Also, colleges would be at odds because they have to factor in a completely new budget to take away from one sport, maybe to accommodate another. Also, how do you come up with this rate? How do you come up with this plan to say, okay, we're going to pay this much, we're going to pay this person that much? Eventually, that will cause an uprise in that school system, and it will keep people from going to that school because, as I stated earlier, it is just a screaming form of inequality. Also, I want to talk about how it could be detrimental to the student. Moving on to that, athletes are notorious for getting in trouble and having trouble with the law. We see it every day and we see it in the news. Think about putting that type of power in the college students' hands, having money coming in. They already get a high level of popularity by being on Sports Center and things like that. But then you add finances to it. You give them the opportunity to go out and make more mistakes. It's like we're ruining the careers of athletes before they even reach that level of stardom that they could be, that they always dream for. They get complacent and they start doing things that could hinder them from moving on in their careers as an athlete, and also ruining their careers, even potentially getting a degree. All these, negative things coming from this payment of athletes, you got to think about what it would do to the person. I think that the way the system is set up now is perfect because you're allowing that person to become more mature, become more humble as they move on to the next level, and they have a lot more to, be available to them. They'll be able to handle that. Moving on to how this would affect the NFL, by paying these college athletes, it would make them extremely cocky, most definitely. And now it makes it harder for the NFL to receive good recruits because people may feel as if I'm this and I'm that. and they already getting paid and things like that, it would change how everything operated. I believe that if it's not broke, don't fix it. Well, I'm sorry. If it's not, yeah, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm correct with that. On my apologies. If it's not broke, we don't need to fix it. I think the way that the system is set up now, by offering these students academic scholarships, full ride to receive their degree, and also give them a chance to highlight their skills and to potentially moving on to the next level of pro sports, what more can you ask for? Paying college athletes is not the right answer. We should stick to what we're doing now and promoting education, not finances. We're a country of, we need to be a country of promoting positive things, but not inequality and greed. I appreciate you all for listening to me today. Have a good day. Thank you.